All right, this is just a another look in the root cellar this year, and as you can see, my wife and I are kind of like squirrels that pack our nuts away each fall, so we have something to eat all winter. And this is basically what the root cellar looked like today. I decided to run down there and grab a couple videos just to show everybody that we're stocked up again, and we're all ready for the next wave of this virus to come. Um, we got some. We even picked up a bushel of second apples, and we'll be making some more applesauce out of them. But you can see pretty much we had a productive year this year, and put away some stuff for the fall, and they're calling for a second wave of that coronavirus, and we were so happy to have all this in the spring. We went like 3 months without having to go out for anything but some milk and eggs, so it worked out good. So we did, we have picked up some more canned food too to stock up on, like the chicken broth is pretty required. And we got a bunch of flour this year sealed up in bags and stuff too. And so we tried some canned chicken and stuff like that. So we figured, in case we have to go a couple weeks. And another thing we found was hard to find were the like the Ricolas and stuff like that. There were shortages of them, so we figured we'd just throw a couple of them in there too. And we haven't had any visitors in like 9 months now, so my alcohol supply is still doing pretty good there. And I've got a ton of zucchini dried up, and we did stock up on some rice and stuff like that, and some apple chips dried, and some extra pasta, and our popcorn and stuff like that put away. So we're all ready to, if we have to settle in for a couple months. And you can see on the top there are a bunch of empty jars this year. We didn't really, do a whole lot of canning. We did a lot of dehydrating and stuff this year instead. So, we're hoping that'll make it up. And I just thought I'd show you, this is my cooling system. It's just a basic thermosiphon system with a couple valves on it. And I did add one of those smart things temperature sensors so I could put alerts of when it gets down to freezing. It lets me know when to go down and close and open the vents, so that works out good. And you can see I still got these pickles. I couldn't find anybody that wanted to try them. I guess I'll have to open the jar up and do a video about it maybe. They still haven't shrunk down. They're still like the giants that they grew to when I canned them, so not quite sure if they'll be any good or not. But I'm still saving them, trying to find a sucker to taste them. And like I said, there's some apples we picked up locally. We get the seconds, and they're really cheap. And you see, you got the butternuts, and I only brought a couple pumpkins into the root cellar because we don't use that many of them. Basically, we use more butternuts than anything. So that's a good deal of them. And they're just we dried a couple 100 pounds of tomatoes this summer, so we got a whole bunch of tomatoes dehydrated stored up here too, and the flavor is just amazing on them. Plus, we do have some leftover canned tomatoes from last year and the year before, so we're all set with that too. And a little bit of sauce, and a little bit of everything else. And you can see some salsa, and just got my sauerkraut canned, and applesauce, and some leftover beans and stuff from previous years. So, and a bunch of roasted red pepper spread. We had a whole ton of red peppers this year, so that's really great. So I just thought I'd do a quick update here and just show you how boring we are and how we do the same thing year after year. And but actually, we do enjoy it during the winter months. And last year was something completely different we had never experienced before, and we were just so happy to have all this down here. Just to avoid our exposure of going out. So we did add a little more stock to it this year, and we'll see how we make out in the next couple of months when they say that second wave of the coronavirus is coming. But we're ready now. So these pumpkins should last till about the end of January usually, and the butternuts will make it till past Easter, and the potatoes will, if there's any left, they'll make it to springtime, and the canned stuff we just go through every year, and we just restock it, and remake the stuff. So I just thought I'd share this, and just tell you how wonderful it is to have a stock like this when you do run into a problem like we did this spring. We never thought we'd kind of be put in that position where we couldn't get out and get things or find things, and so it really is rewarding when you have it all down in your basement. So hopefully everybody is staying safe, and we all make it through this thing together. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.